Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Purple Slushy back with another video. I know it's been a while. I took a really long break, but now the game is refreshing to me again. I am having a lot more free time to be able to make videos, and I just kind of miss BDO. I miss being able to play. I just miss having fun with my friends, going out and PvPing, and they're adding a lot of really cool new stuff to the game. Last night I was watching the Calpheon Ball. Well, it was actually earlier this morning. They had a lot of really good announcements. They also gave us some goodies, so I'm just gonna kind of briefly touch over all of the really important things in case you want to have a little TLDR on what you missed. And what we're first gonna start out with is watching the trailer for the new class, which is called Drakania. This class is super dope. Basically, the lore behind it is, I believe it has something to do with a dragon, and apparently the Guardian race, they are also, I think they're at war or something like that with the actual Drakania race. It says right here, Drakania is the very antithesis of Guardian. One stands as destroyer of Yinks, while another stands as its bearer. What led to these two to walk such opposing paths? So Drakania, actually, they have dragon blood flowing through them. It is a female character with a great sword, and this class is actually insane. And when I was watching it last night during the actual Calpheon Ball, I was losing my mind. This class looks super dope. It has a lot of super armors. It also has like an ability where it can almost like fly. The movement is actually insane. So let's check out this video that they have for us here. Now this class is ridiculous. When I say ridiculous, it's ridiculous. They showed us one point during the stream with like health bars where we could see that a lot of the moves that this class does are super armors, and they linger for a really long time. Also, we couldn't figure out right here, this move that she does. We thought that this was the 100%, but then there's another move that's even more insane that we don't know if it's the 100% or the 200%. The amount of crazy moves that this class does is actually insane because it uses this thing, I believe, called ion power, where basically it uses the sub weapon to charge up certain moves. So a lot of the moves that you do are normal moves, and then you can also do like enhanced versions of those moves. Okay, so this is the one part that I want to kind of briefly go over really quickly, and then there's another part that is actually going to completely blow your mind. But as we can see, she's currently holding that spear. So on the left is the move normally, and then when you use the sub weapon or spear to like charge it, it has like another version of it that's even stronger. So right here, that same move gets a suck, and then it also does like that giant slash. Here's another move on the left where it's just the normal one, and then on the right is the enhanced version with this sub weapon. So I don't know exactly how this works, whether you have to like take damage or something like that, but the class is actually insane. Some of the things that they talked about with the class, one being able to steal resources from your opponents, another being able to reflect projectiles and things like that back at your opponents, which is actually insane. You can steal mana from your opponents, and I believe that the charge system to charge up your attacks has something to do with taking in damage or taking resources or something from your opponent, which is really nuts. Right here, this character does this insane ability here where we think this might be the 100% or the 200%, but it's so awesome. This class is actually just mind-blowing when you watch it, and it's going to be insane. So this class has this insane ability called Protective Barrier, where you take your greatsword, you slam it into the ground, and you get a barrier around you. While inside of this barrier, not only do you get full super armor, but you get a 50% DR like damage reduction boost. So not only are you taking 50% less damage, but you're also in like full super armor. This class is, dude, it is going to be a frontline monster. When this class comes out, it's going to be actually like stupid busted. Like This might be one of the most OP classes that we've had in a really long time, especially during like the first month or two when classes come out. You know that they got to make that money. They want to make their class as dope as possible. So this class is going to be, a force to reckon with. The last thing that I want to show you with this class before we talk about other things that was announced at the Calpheon Ball, I want to show you the movement. So let me go to that. All right, so right here, they're going to show a little bit of the movement, which is freaking ridiculous. So right here, you have these like dashes where you fly, which is super armor. Well, at least the first one was super armor. And then you have like this crazy ass like run spear dash thing. And then there she is flying again. I don't think the second one is super armor, but the first one is super armor. It's gonna be really good to get out of situations fast, also get into situations really quickly, and just like take advantage of different situations that is going on. Next, I'm gonna do a quick rundown of some of the most important points of the Calpheon Ball. First one being that I know everybody wants to know, what kind of rewards did they give us? I am currently going to show that right now. There is a couple codes, so definitely go and type in these codes. Right here, we got coupons and rewards. The first one is the Calpheon Episode Gift 2, Ruben's Letter, weapon exchange coupons, a special journey box. That gives 5 J scrolls, an artisan blessing every day, 2,000 cron stones. It's really nice. This Ruben's Letter, it's a little quest. You just go right to the bridge in Calpheon, which I will show right after I show these rewards and how these quests actually work. But that gives another 1,000 cron stones, and right across from the person who gives you the cron stones, you will see the GM standing there. You can go up to the GM and you can get a 10% drop rate buff that lasts 2 hours, and I think you'll be able to grab it multiple times during this event until this event is over. I don't know when the event ends. I do know that the new class, the pre-registration or the pre-making part of the class starts on the 30th of this month. And then on April 6th, the class actually comes out. So it's gonna be super dope. The next gift that they gave us is 150 Velk, 20 seals, 500 Marnie Unstable Fuel, which is a couple tagged characters, and a J-Hammer. So for the top, you're gonna use this code right here. Thanks for watching. I will also throw these codes in the description down below. Grab your J-Hammer. And then down below, they had a quiz show. We were actually able to get all of the rewards from the quiz show, which is really nice. Right here is the code for that. So we got a 100 stack, an enhancement kit with some like mem frags and some enhancement materials, some Velk cries, some Corsair training materials, advanced Velks, some stuff for your house, J-Scroll, an apparel bag, an artisan memory bundle, which will basically be able to give you certain things, like you have the chance of getting artisans or crons, stuff like that. And then that Ruben's Letter, this is where you get the extra 1,000 crons, the Blessing of Old Moon pack, which is a 7-day of all the buffs, value pack, camo buff, Old Moon scroll. And then right here, a gift from Stranger, you get 2 of these J special boxes and 5,000 loyalties. These boxes each have 500 dust. They also have some other things in it. I can't really remember right off the bat, but let's check out what is actually in those boxes really quickly. And then after we do that, and I show you how to actually get this stuff right here, because you actually have to do something in the game to get this. After we do that, I'll talk about the last few things that they talked about during the Calpheon Ball. So first things first is with that Ruben's Letter, what you want to do is you want to click on it, and then you are going to take it over here to this little shy, and she's going to have you do a little quest. All you have to do is accept it. You're going to run through some things. She's going to give you a lantern. So what you want to do is just accept the quest from her. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to click on accept. And then in your inventory, you should have a little lantern that you'll be able to fly. And that is all you'll have to do to finish the quest. So right here, click on it. It's going to say quest object accomplished. You're going to do a little prayer celebration thingamajig, and then you are good to go. You walk up to the shy, you talk to her, and you are able to snag those goodies. Get that value pack, get that combo buff, and get the Cron Stones. Now let's go to the next quest. So this next part is really simple. All that you got to do is come over to the main storage keeper of Calpheon. Once you do that, you're going to go into the quest log of your Black Spirit. You will see a quest under event quest that is called the Mysterious Man. Click on the Mysterious Man. It's going to have you walk through these little cue points where you just talk through. You're just going to go ahead and click on accept, and then you're going to get 10 of these fabulous boxes that you're able to open for one of the random surprises inside. Once you do that, before you talk to the storage keeper, you just need to walk behind the little storage building and talk to the little tree. Once you do that, you will then have finished the quest, and now you will be able to go up to the storage keeper to get those juicy J boxes from him that give you some nice rewards. So right here, I'm looking through my inventory and I'm like, I don't see the J boxes, but I do have this mysterious letter. So what you need to do, just click on the mysterious letter and it's just going to give you this little notice. Once you get that little notice, it just gives you a little bit information about what's going to be coming up. And then all that you have to do now is you're going to go up to the storage keeper. You're going to click on him, and then not under chat, but under quest, you will see a quest right there for the event. You click on it, and then now you will get your boxes that have some goodies inside. Once you get those boxes, feel free to pop them open and use all of them juicy rewards. So I hope you guys all got those really juicy rewards. I hope that you guys all hit them pen black stars, you hit them pen armors. I saw a lot of people getting pen today, which was super dope. Let's just go over a couple of the last important things that I think are pretty cool in the upcoming events. They're doing a complete quest line revamp where they are revamping all of the cutscenes. They are also, you know how they did the remastered mode? Well, they are remastering all of the NPCs in the cities, which is going to be super, super dope. It's going to be like a new feel, almost like a new game. They're going to do some Monster Zone changes where they're going to do a massive revamp of the Elvia zones. Basically, what's going to happen is every single Elvia zone is going to basically give you the same amount of money that Orcs does, because a lot of people like grinding there. They also were talking about making a personal monster zone 1 hour per day, which I think you have to pay for, but basically it's a 1 hour per day where you can grind in basically like your own instance where nobody can mess with you for that hour. So if you're someone who needs to work, or you work a lot and you don't have time and you don't want to mess with other people messing with your grind spot, you can do this where you will have a 1 hour period every day to grind and make money without having to worry about someone trying to come and grief your spot. They're also going to make the Elvia weapons so nobody can steal them from you, which is going to be super dope. And they're also going to be increasing the chance of the Elvia weapons spawning for you at zones other than red orcs. They also talked about a new zone for Elvia coming in Calpheon, which is going to be super, super dope in the future. And I will definitely be covering videos about that. I will also be covering up videos about the new snow zone that is going to be coming out here in the future. Once that comes out, I'll figure out some grind rotations and show you guys how to grind that, just like I did with the Elvia spots previously a few months back. So they also talked about potentially making every single server on the game be able to be turned into an Elvia, so you can turn on Elvia or turn it off, and it doesn't matter what server you're in. So that will be pretty interesting to see how they do that. They talked about some quality of life improvements, some specialized inventory for artifacts and lightstones, processing stone item unification, pet looting improvements, specialized inventory for life skill tools. So pet looting improvements, they talked about making a tier 5 pet. The way that the tier 5 pet will work is you can only have one, and the way you enhance it to tier 5 is just with silver. You won't need to actually spend your hard-earned money to do this, which I think is awesome. They're also going to have it so, you know how you sometimes leave behind loot and you're like, maybe that was a disto, maybe that was a tongue grab, and you go back to get it. Well, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be making your pets prioritize the rare drops. So if you do leave something behind, it's not going to be like a distortion earring or something that is of high value, which is really, really cool. Another thing that they're doing is dope. They're reducing the cost of the tag system by 50% for forever. So if you want to tag something, I know some people that have insane gear, it's like 6 bill for them to tag, so it will only be 3 bill for them from now on, which is super dope. They got some new outfits that are going to be coming out. These outfits look pretty sick. I think that a lot of them are really cool based off the new Snow Zone. You got Sage, Hash, Berserker, and Shy outfits that are really dope. I was hoping for something for Sork. Oh man, Sork is just not getting the love in the costume department. Hopefully they do something with Sork as well. Sage, kind of a dead class right now, but dude, this armor is insane. The Hash armor looks sick, and the Berserker armor looks really dope. I don't know why his legs are so skinny, but that looks super fire. And Shy is coming out with a new outfit. Shy is also getting, I believe, like 4 new weapons or 4 new musical instruments, which is going to be super crazy. Seeing all of the new instruments coming out. There's like a piano, a new guitar, and a couple other things, which is going to be super sick. There's also Carrick skins. If you're one of those people who are out there and you're doing sea content, fighting those sea monsters, you're going to be able to go out there in style, pimp my ship, and you're going to be able to have a sick ship. They also have some Q&A announcements, improve elixir cooldowns, remove artifact durability, so you will no longer have to worry about your artifacts running out of durability, which is super dope. Develop a screenshot mode with time adjustment. That's going to be really dope. Going to get better screenshots, and ownerless horses as transparent methods for new adventures. So if you're someone that's new to the game, you're going to see random horses out in the wild at any tier, and you can just hop on and ride it. They're ownerless mounts. There's also a chance to see wild dream horses out and about that you can just hop on and ride around. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Those are ownerless. They don't last forever. They'll only last for a little bit. And if you see those out in the wild, you don't already have a dream mount, make sure to hop on one of those and have some fun. Other than that, I don't believe that they talked about anything that they didn't have in here. If they did, I'm sorry. I don't believe that I missed anything that was too important. They are going to be coming out with some really good changes here in the future. They're going to be doing a whole sound adjustment on all of the sound for all of the zones. So all of the zones are going to have multiple different sounds now instead of just one sound that repeats all the time, one song, which is super dope because no one wants to listen to the same thing all the time. And it's going to be basically like a whole new game. They're also implementing one more thing that I didn't see on here that they did not talk about. They talked about enhancing the monster zone sheet. So basically when you look at the monster zones, it doesn't tell you like how much gear you need, what kind of stats you need. Now, based off your gear and stuff, it will tell you what zones you can go to and what kind of stats you need to be able to grind there, like the AP, the DP, and it'll tell you if you have enough gear to be able to go there. I'm not sure, they didn't get too much in detail. I don't know if it's going to show like, say like you need this much evasion and you need this much accuracy, but if they do that, it's going to be super dope. So be on the lookout for that. It seems like every single year they're making really big improvements to their game, which is super dope. There's a theory going around that they have stuff in the works up to 2 years in advance, and anytime like a new game comes out like Lost Ark or something that might be potentially having some better quality of life things than like Black Desert does, that might take some of the Black Desert population away to play that game, they come out and bring out some big adjustments that makes it just that much better to play, which I think is super dope. It's like anything, just like in the tech industry, you got to constantly be staying ahead of the competition. You got to constantly be innovating, and I like Black Desert because they do that. They always make it really fun for people to play. They gave a lot of cool rewards today, and there's a lot of cool things to look forward to in the future. I hope that everyone was able to find some really good information from this video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the future of Black Desert in the upcoming months. But that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's been your boy Purple Slushy. Peace.